In today's secret mission, Tyson shows you how to sharpen a blade.
We got our mower tipped back again, guys. Remember, always tip it back or tip it away from your cylinder. That way we don't have any fluids getting in the spots where we don't want them. So I'm going to check the underside of our mower. This one looks pretty good. We've got a little bit of string and stuff wrapped around the crankshaft, but I don't see anything that's going to impede our blade. So we do have the spark plug wire taken off, so we don't have to worry safety-wise about it starting. We're going to take the blade off. Loosen it up. You're going to have a blade keeper. Should have a little bit of a bow in it this way. Two holes here, that's what the keeper fits into to keep your blade from spinning. Troy-Bilt was fantastic about putting shears on your blade adapters. This should be your first point of failure if your blade were to hit something solid and come to an abrupt stop. The star shears off before it tears up your motor. So when you take your blade off, what I look for here is just any signs that maybe this mower's been in some heavy stuff or had that sheared. While I have my blade adapter off, I'm going to go ahead and clean off the crankshaft. Guys, you want to try to get anything that's up here. If you've got string, wire, cable, anything wrapped around it, let's go ahead and get it off while we're down here. You don't want that stuff to run up the crankshaft. You do have a seal here, rubber seal. You can get that string and stuff in there. It will cut that seal, and that's where all your oil sits. So you will start leaking oil. So try to make sure that's in good shape. I'm going to take this over to our sharpener. I'm going to sharpen it, and we'll show you balance, and we'll put it back on. All right, we've got our blade here off our Troy-Bilt. Over here, we're going to put an edge back on the cutting surface of it. Some things I want to show you, what I look for whenever I pull a blade off. Here's your cutting edge for your blade. You can see, especially right down in this area here, you can see some nicks and dings. That tells me the blade has hit a solid object. Could be something as simple as just a rock or a pebble. Excuse me. Could be something as severe as a bottle. Anything that contacts this blade that's going to do that kind of dent, I'm telling you, grass will not do that. So anytime you see that on a blade, you know it's hit something. We get it in my yard here in West Texas. Same thing. My kids are out there running around. They're throwing rocks. I get it. I hit them too. So the other thing that we look for here, especially in West Texas, is our lifting edge. We have a lot of dirt and sand and just abrasive stuff when you're mowing. This will start getting real thin, starts wearing. You'll actually start losing pieces of that lifting part of the blade. If you have lost any pieces on the lifting part, there's no way to ever go back and rebalance it. Go buy another blade. We have them here. These blades are about $20. Saves you a lot of headache. You do not want any vibration when you put this back on the mower. That'll cause some heavy wear. So I'm going to turn the grinder on here. We're going to do some grinding. It's going to be a little bit loud. I'll get the edges put back on it. we're sharpening blades here. A little tip for you. I've seen a lot of guys take it to a grinder. They're doing all of this stuff up, down, side to side, moving one fluid, even motion. You want to keep your grinding wheel in touch. Now this blade's a little bit different because it does have two different cutting surfaces and two different angles. So you'll see me as I bring it through here, I'm going to shift it once I get down there. Guys, don't get into sawing and stuff on your grinder. You're not going to do yourself any favors on the blade. We're not trying to sharpen it so that it'll shave you. We're just trying to sharpen it enough that it's going to cut grass again. So we're not going for knife sharp, but we just want a good, smooth, even pull through here. Not a lot of pressure towards the wheel. You don't want to see just a ton of sparks coming off. So let's go over and balance this thing out. Make sure we've done our diligence. Again, we want the blade to be balanced before we put it back on the mower. For any reason at all, we put it on our balancer and we're getting too much to this side or this side, you'll want to remove some material to get it back. This one balances out good, so we're good to put it back on the mower. We're going to go back over to the table and finish this customer's unit. All right, back over here on our Troy built. I'm going to put our blade back on. We've got it sharpened and balanced, so I'm going to get my blade adapter. You want to make sure the keyway here, there's going to be a notch in the crankshaft. You want to make sure you're lined up. When you put your blade back on, make sure everything lines up, your star drive, your two holes, and then my blade holder. I'm going to finger tighten this as far as I can get it all the way in before I hit it with my impact wrench. The last thing you want to do is cross thread your crankshaft. That is not something you want to try to ever fix. Alright, I've got it finger tight. I'm going to hit it with the impact, get it snug. And our tune-up's done. So, some things to look for while you're underneath here. Any big signs of oil leaks, obviously you want to take into account and try to repair them or see what's causing it. Crankshafts, make sure it's in pretty good shape and not bent, but that's really all to look for under here. This one doesn't have a drive system, so as far as our tune-up goes, we're finished up. Guys, again, thanks for watching. This is Tyson from General Rental Center, your master mechanic. Come by and see us. Hopefully this helps you a little bit, saves you a little bit of tune-up money. Anything we can do to help out, feel free to call us. Appreciate it, and God bless.
You were the chosen one!